Uh, have you ever have you ever felt guilty because you like something so much?
Okay. I used to be afraid of the world outside my door, so I lived within the pages of a book. I used to be so scared of what I couldn't control. It seemed whatever I touched, I broke. The wind at my back, the grass so green, the sun on my face, it was all a dream till you said, wake up, wake up, wake up, take my hand. I'm here for you now, I'll help you stand. The world isn't so frightening, it's not all thunder and lightning. And as long as we are together, life can only get better. I used to be embarrassed about my eyes, my nose, my smile, so I hid my face behind my hair. I spent so many years feeling like I was drowning. Now finally I'm coming up for air. Laughing out loud, being part of a team, touching the stars, it was all a dream till you said, wake up, wake up, wake up, take my hand. I'm here for you now, I understand. The world isn't so frightening, it's not all thunder and lightning. And as long as we are together, life can only get better. Life can only get better.
Good morning. Good morning. Morning coffee. Yeah, I just have my water this morning, but good morning. Today is Monday, March 23rd, 2026. It is 4:30 in the morning, and well, it's been an awesome week. It's been a fabulous week. The first thing most positive and wonderful has been that my daughter is okay. She came out of surgery and she's doing well. So thank you for all of your well wishes and prayers and kind messages and direct messages. Thank you very, very much. We had this wonderful blessing of your gifts to me, new audio equipment, the new Shure microphone. And by the way, it is working as well as I had hoped that it would. So far, it is showing that it will solve the majority of the sound problems. There's a lot that you can't do because you have neighbors to the side and you have neighbors above you and odd hours and things. But this type of microphone that just records directly from the front of it has helped quite a bit. I've done a bunch of tests on it, and thank you, Clockworks. This is going to be fabulous. So I now can engage in the sound. I've got one more piece that I'm going to get. We're trying to get rid of all the static in the lines. So yeah, everything's looking great. So we got the microphone, we got the cloud. I can't remember, is that an amplifier? I don't know, but it gives a little boost of the gain, clean gain, which was super important. So we have that. That happened this last week. Another thing that has been a tremendous excitement is Gear Girls published the complete album. Now that Ezra and Juno and Kat were able to sidestep the lawsuit brought against them by the Church of Tiki. We're all big fans of the priest Noah. Um, yeah, thanks to Filbert Bellows for forwarding the funds and giving them, well, employing the most popular law firm in Clockwork City to defend the girls. And so that freed them up, and the court decided in their favor. They were able to complete the album. We have also a single hit that will come out, Nolam, the song Nolam. Of course, that's about Wendell and about the Trench Wars games, so that will be coming out soon. However, the cool news is that the album's out. I'll leave a link in the description. You can go and we're doing a just pay what you want. We want you to enjoy the music, but if you can, you know, provide anything, awesome. The other fun thing is that once that was done, we had some suggestions that maybe it would qualify to be put on Spotify and in Apple Music and like 22 or 23 other streaming platforms. And guess what? It did. So, sometime in the next week, they said within 2 weeks, and everything was submitted, the artwork, the profiles, the music, and and we uploaded the lyrics. So I don't know. I'm thinking maybe sometime this week. If not, then it'll be next week, and you're going to be able to listen to these songs on Spotify. Cool. And you can buy them through Apple Music. But you can also buy them through us if that's what you want to do. But you'll just be able to listen to them on a streaming platform. I think that's very cool. That's very, very cool. So you're going to be able to listen to Gnomes on Spotify. Cool. That's all I can say. It's cool. All right. On. Okay. Let's make sure that we get other events done first. Also, the advanced world building course. The big thing that I got I got a lot of feedback from students that are taking the advanced world building course, and thank you for the wonderful reviews. I'm very grateful for that. I did mention that I was going to do a workbook and include my personal set of trigger questions. That I mentioned that once and it became quite the discussion. A lot of questions coming to me. And I mentioned that I was either going to do a separate workbook or slash and create a book. And I decided not to do that. Instead, what I did is I went and I included it as the end part of the current course. So when you go through the course, we have that 14-day money back guarantee on that because we know that it works. It's fun and it works. And so people go and they take the course and they go through and it blows their mind on how it helps them to craft their own individual worlds. It just unlocks about how amazing you actually are. It proves to you that you're a creative individual, and hopefully you'll be able to stand up to the naysayers and say, I'm doing this because I've got talent in this area, because you do. It doesn't give you anything that you don't already have. It just helps your brain unlock creativity. That's what this is all about. It's about you. It's not about me. But I have a specific set of questions that I've been using for a very long time, and it's grown over the years, and I just decided to just include it in the end. So if you complete the course, it is a reward for becoming a trigger architect. So all my questions are in there, all of them. It's quite extensive. And it has a very specific list. So you can go through, if you're developing your world in a certain area, whether it's geography, whether it's, whether it's illnesses, whether it's animals, whether it's, social structures, whether it's whatever it is, there's a section in there, and you can just go to and say, oh, I'm developing this area of my world. You go there, and you will find some very peculiar trigger questions, and they all link together. They're they're a bit different than what you've experienced because there's a trigger question, then there's a clarifying trigger question. And the trigger question, as I've described before, it's like it's opening the door of your mind to your creativity. The clarifying question shoves you through the door. So that's there. So that's available on the Advanced World Building course. So that's cool. So I have found a guilty pleasure. Yep. I'm just going to say it now. I have. I have found a new kind of book, or a new kind of genre that I'm really enjoying way too much. It's called LitRPG books. And I didn't even know what that was. I had not heard of that before. And I was looking for something else on YouTube, and I found these videos, and I can't even remember the guy's name. I bought his book. I got it around here somewhere, but Seth Ring. That's what it is. Seth Ring. So there's a really nice video. He seems to be a really great guy, Seth Ring, and I guess he's incredibly popular. And I bought one of his books. I'm sorry, Seth. I'm one of those people. I bought the fantasy book. What is it? I don't want to badmouth anything, but it was your fantasy book, and it wasn't my cup of tea. So I'm glad that you're doing really well, making great money on it, and really popular. Awesome. I want everyone to succeed. I'm not going to knock that. Just not for me. And in the interview with Seth, the young lady who asked him a question said, well, if someone's coming into LitRPG for the very first time, is there a name or is there a series or something that they, it's kind of like it's the bar, the introduction to get someone hooked on that? And he says, oh, it would definitely be Dungeon Crawler Carl. I was like, what? So I looked it up. And even the covers of these books, I went, oh, I'm going to like this. I just know I'm going to like this. And other than it definitely has potty mouth in the books, there's swearing in the books. And I mean, I grew up around a lot of swearing that doesn't affect me like a lot of people. I don't like that in my house, my wife and my kids. I don't want to bring that in there. So I listen to the audiobooks in there. But I have to tell you that it's been a very long time that I've listened to books and enjoyed them so much that it just about wet myself from laughing so hard. Literally. I laugh so hard with these books. There are points and references in these books, and it's just, all I can say is that it's just absolutely phenomenal. And I'm in the middle of book 3, and I already bought book 4. I just know I'm going to like book 3, and I am. And so I just bought book 4. I don't know how many books are in the series, however many there are. That's how many I'm going to buy. That's how good this is. And I feel guilty because some of the books, they're rough. Some of the humor's rough. And it just makes me think of real life and silly, stupid people that I know and that I've run across in real life, and I'm really enjoying that. So I'm gonna, like I said, I'm warning you. They curse. I don't know what to tell you. It's just what a weird genre, and I'm really enjoying it. I thought I gotta write books like that. I'm not sure that I can. I'm not sure that it's there seems to be a fine balance. I don't want to go into the differences in it. It's just very different. It's like reading a game. That's the best way I could describe it to you. And it's like I don't care about stuff like that. And maybe I don't know. I don't know why Dungeon Crawler Carl seems so much different. And now I've only had those 2 experiences, by the way. So I'm told there's a lot of different authors doing this. And I've also talked to some friends since then over on World Anvil, and they said, it's either really, really good, but there's also a lot of really, really bad stuff, which I can believe. But this dungeon crawler, Bob, yeah, it's really, really good. And I'm enjoying it very much. So I just wanted to like put that out there. If you're looking for something completely different, I get the audiobook. But anyway, I think that's strange and fun. What's happening with our publishing? I'm still struggling. I want to work with Vervante, and I know I will. I'm just trying to find the right projects. And the challenge here is that I want to do things a certain way, and because I am an indie author, and because I want to be able to provide books for you, I still have to work within the confines of the options that I have available. And yet, I'm not doing this as a hobby. I do this as a living. I have to have some kind of even decent profit margin, and that's very challenging. So I have an idea that maybe, because the price substantially drops with Vervante when you pre-buy the books. I'm looking for print on demand that like Amazon, nobody's going to do the same as Amazon. They might get close, but they're not going to do the same. They'll print one book at a time. They have the resources to be able to do that. However, if I have enough money to buy 25 books at a time, then the price drops. If I could do 50 books at a time, it drops further, and so on. And with Vervante, what is amazing is that if you pre-purchase and pre-print those sets of books, they also warehouse them. So you get that discount, and then I can just sell them from there. And then what my idea is, I don't even know if this will work, but my idea is, well, what if I get so many and then take the profit from that, turn it over, and just buy more books, and I just keep, expanding that, the amount of books that I have available to be able to sell. Maybe that would work. I'm not sure. But it's an idea. So I'm still trying to figure this out. In the meantime, I have to find a print on demand to be able to do this, because I don't want to remain with Amazon. I just don't. I have no desire to stay there anymore. And I don't know, we'll figure this out. You have things available. They're still up on Amazon right now. So those of you who are wanting to buy the books, still available. I will get this worked out. But that's pretty much it. I have huge projects on my plate that have to be completed. And I've got about 2.5 to 3 weeks to get all this done. And then things will resume their normal crazy. That's what we'll call it. But I'm excited. Things are going well. That's pretty much it. There's so many projects, and I'm excited that the story that Chronicles of a Hero is expanding. I'm excited that we took an idea that I wanted to bring something from Trench Wars to life, and now that's happened with Gear Girls. And more will be happening, by the way. And I haven't forgotten about games. Someone asked me the other day, excuse me, someone asked me the other day, goodness, sorry about that. Someone asked me the other day if I had considered doing any Choose Your Own Adventure. And I'm like, well, yeah, I've done a Choose Your Own Adventure. It did really, really well. And yes, I've been thinking about that, especially for Trench Wars. So I have lists. If you could see my actual lists, like back from, 2005, I think. Oh my goodness, I have massive lists of projects and books and the things that all, they all connect. And yeah, we're going to get them done. I have no idea how, but we're going to get them done. Why? Because it's fun. Because it's fun, and the story, yeah, it's just a fun story. So as we keep going through Chronicles of a Hero, I'm so excited. 2 books, and we're almost caught up with the previous 8 books because the previous books were like that big, and now they're like this. Yeah. So we're almost to the end of book 2, which will be another 800 pages plus, I think. Things are going well. Things are going really, really well. Yeah. So if you have any questions, shoot me some questions. I'd love to answer some questions. Other than that, you're awesome. Thank you for your support. You guys have no idea how you keep me going, and when you are willing to support me and make the weekly serial available to everybody and these extras. I can't thank you enough. So, if you enjoy what we do here, please subscribe and tell somebody about it. I don't have any advertising. I'm not allowed on social media on a lot of platforms. I've been kicked off. Still can't figure out why. TikTok I'm banned from. People who mention my name on TikTok, they get these strikes. I have no idea. What have I ever done to the Chinese? I have no idea. Facebook kicked me off. Well, fine, go punt. For what? I have no idea. Haven't done anything wrong. So, Instagram, nope, not allowed on there. Crazy, have no idea. So it is Substack here, and it is YouTube, and it is Pinterest. So we're going to build up the artwork on Pinterest. That's where you can find me. So, yeah, spread the word. Let people know. And have a great day. Have a great week. Remember, you are more than you think you are. And we will see you next time. Bye.